Let me tell you a story about two children named Ayan and Lina. They were born into different homes, but both were raised with the exact same treasure, a deep, endless, and unwavering love from their families. Ayan lived in a small, cozy house where laughter filled the rooms more than furniture ever could. Every morning, his mother would wake him with the softest touch on his forehead, whispering, "You are our blessing." His father walked him to school every single day, holding his little hand like it was the most precious thing in the entire world. When Ayan stumbled and fell, as all kids do, his family didn't scold him. Instead, they would rush to lift him up, gently clean his scraped knees, and teach him not just how to get back on his feet, but how to stand even taller. The message was clear: mistakes are just part of learning, and you are always supported. Just a few streets away lived Lina. Her home was always filled with a special kind of warmth, even on the coldest winter days. Her parents had a superpower. They listened. They would listen to her stories about school, about her dreams, about a funny-shaped cloud she saw, as if they were the most fascinating tales ever told. When she was sad and cried, they didn't try to rush her tears away or tell her to stop. They would simply sit beside her, a quiet, comforting presence, until the big, overwhelming pain started to feel a little smaller. Every night, her grandparents would tuck her into bed with magical stories, always ending with the same beautiful reminder: you are loved more than you can possibly imagine. One day, Ayan and Lina met at the school playground. It didn't take long for them to become the best of friends. It was almost like they recognized a piece of themselves in each other. They were both so kind, so confident in a quiet way, and so gentle with everyone around them. Their teachers noticed something special about them. They were the first to share their lunch with a friend who forgot theirs, the first to offer a comforting word to someone who was upset, and they never, ever laughed at another person's pain. What made them so different? It wasn't their clothes, or their toys, or some special talent. It was love. The answer was as simple and as powerful as that. Because Ayan was loved so completely, he learned how to love others just as completely. He knew what it felt like to be accepted, so he accepted everyone. Because Lina was cherished, she learned how to cherish others. She knew what it felt like to be heard, so she learned how to truly listen. The love they received wasn't just something they kept for themselves. It overflowed from their hearts and touched everyone they met. It was their default setting. Years went by, and as they grew up, life inevitably got harder. There were challenges, disappointments, and moments of doubt. The world could feel cold and heavy at times. But whenever things got tough, both Ayan and Lina carried something with them. It was invisible, but it was incredibly powerful. It was the memory of 1,000 warm hugs. It was the echo of patient, understanding voices. It was the unshakable knowledge that they had families who believed in them, even on the days they found it hard to believe in themselves. And that love, that incredible, foundational love, became their strength. It was the armor they wore against criticism, the compass that guided their decisions, and the wellspring of resilience they drew from when they felt like giving up. Some children grow up surrounded by mountains of toys. Others, sadly, grow up surrounded by fear or neglect. But Ayan and Lina, they grew up surrounded by love. And in the end, that was the one thing that truly changed everything. It shaped who they were, how they saw the world, and the incredible people they would one day become. Thank you for listening.